Hello everyone, welcome to my video. Today we'll talk about one of the important topics in academic writing, which is the researcher's voice. First, let's reflect. Have you ever sat in front of a blank page trying to write an academic paper in English, but felt like your words didn't sound like you? Many students in English medium instruction universities feel this way. They feel that their writing is impersonal. It summarizes other authors' ideas, but lacks the author's own stance, the voice. It might be correct, it might be academic, however, not personal. So, first, let's understand that writing, according to Bloom's taxonomy, is one of the highest level of thinking. It's creating meaning. But majority of L2 students stay in the lower levels because they're too afraid of being wrong or being too personal. So, what is the voice? The voice is the unique way of your ideas come through words. It's the sense of you as the writer, your stance, your reasoning, your perspective in academic writing. And it's not about just using I think or in my opinion. It's more about showing ownership of ideas, about being confident and intentional with your argument. When you have a voice, your paper doesn't sound like a collection of other people's thoughts. It sounds like your interpretation of those thoughts. But for second language students, writers, like many students in Kazakhstan, finding this voice might be hard. It's not only about language issues, it's more of a cultural, rhetorical, and even emotional. We often wonder, can I really sound like me in another language? So the answers might be found in this paper. A 2018 study from Iceland highlights that many researchers writing in English from non-English speaking contexts often feel faithless in their texts. Two big reasons explain this. First, limited exposure to different academic genres. As Shortened Fitzsimmons in 2007 explained, academic literacy requires knowledge of multiple genres of text, purposes for this text use, and text media. It means that when you read broadly and critically across different genres and purposes, you start to see how others express ideas. You absorb patterns, tones, and styles. Gradually, this helps you form your own position on issues. And once you have a position, your voice naturally begins to emerge. So, reading is helpful in finding your own voice. The second is unclear audience awareness. When writing in English about Kazakhstani topics, for instance, the audience might include both local and international readers. This mix makes it tricky to choose an appropriate voice and tone. That's why be intentional with your writing style. Ask yourself, what is my subject matter? Who is my audience? What reaction do I want to create? To convince, to describe, or to reassure? So these choices affect your tone. For example, describing a scientific process should sound precise and calm, while arguing a position in education policy should sound more confident and persuasive. Another tip will be citing properly. Be personal but not informal. Express your stance through evidence, not just through saying I think. Avoid overusing I or we, but take ownership. Instead of saying, I believe digitalization improves education, say, recent evidence suggests digitalization significantly enhances access to learning. The third is cite properly. Use other authors' ideas to support your own, but not replace it. And last one, paraphrase effectively. Summarize meaning, not just words. So, in conclusion, finding your voice in academic writing, especially in a second language, is a journey. It takes exposure, practice, and courage. At first, you might feel like you're imitating others, But over time, through reading, reflection, and writing, your voice begins to whisper and then shout. I can do that too. So I want to finish this video by the quote by Laurie Lansons in 2005. Aunt Lovie used to tell me that if I wanted to be a writer, I needed a writer's voice. Read, she'd say, and if you have a writer's voice, one day it will shout out, I can do that too. And that is how, one page at a time, you find your own voice, even in another language. So be patient and good luck with that.